Yo, whoa, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. I'm bringing you guys a brand new video today, and today we're playing some Pokemon Daybreak. We are back, and I've got some great news for everybody who watched the last episode. There was a bit of turmoil, so spoilers coming in here. But we obviously lost the playthrough. We got in a situation where we got to a point of the game where we had no access to a PC. I didn't have my full team. I was only running a team of 4 and then 2 other Pokemon that I was trying to train. I ultimately ran into kind of the apex of the game where I had to battle a bunch of boss trainers and we lost. And I think if I had a full team, I would have had a much more solid shot at actually beating it. But again, things didn't go our way. And then I was kind of like, well, what do? Do I just play through the game? Or what? Well, the developer of the game actually reached out to me, so shout outs to them. Raz, thank you, by the way, for creating Daybreak, and thank you for following up with me. And he said, listen, I'm gonna do something special for you, and I'm gonna fix this in the next update, but he's actually giving me a PC. Yes, I have a PC that I can use. So, basically what we're gonna do is I am going to proceed in the game as I normally would with a new team. Because when I started the Let's Play, I said, hey, listen, if I white out, then I white out, but we're gonna pick up as long as there's stuff in the PC. Well, I have a lot of stuff in the PC, as you can see. So let's say goodbye to our fallen friends first and foremost. This is a great team. Nexus, Darwin, 07, Faulkner, and Serenity. They were 20 levels below. And then, of course, Megatron. Very solid team, man. Honestly, I can't say enough about how great they were. I'm gonna miss them because this is a really good team. But alas, it is time for us to construct a new team. I've got so much grinding ahead of me, so show some love. Hit that like button down below, guys. It does help out the channel. And make sure you guys subscribe. If you want to show some love, you can also pick up a Team Shiny shirt. We got brand new designs, the Mew, Jirachi, Victini designs, and much, much more. Just take a look at what we've got. Again, our t-shirt designs are amazing at teamshiny.com. But we're going to continue, and this is the team I'm going to continue with. I've got Juggernaut. I've got an Eevee that we're going to use, which I have the nickname. I've got Kenny, Liberty, Goro, and Disco. And this may change based on how the training goes and how things evolve and if they don't evolve. But I think this actually could be a solid team to move forward with. Some of these are some familiar faces like Goro and Juggernaut and Heatproof, or Liberty rather. Heatproof. And then I've got this Eevee, and I wish I had a lot of options for evolution for Eevee. I do have one option that I think is kind of cool, and I'm going to show that to you guys right now. I can actually evolve it, and I've decided what I'm going to evolve it into. I'm going to use the Leaf Stone to evolve it into Leafeon, and then I'm going to use the Burix, which is the Fire-type Eevee Dualion Serum, and turn it into a Fire Grass Dualion. That's what I've decided on. So that's only because that's my only option. I don't actually have any other of the serums or whatever. And I feel like I gotta do something to keep forward here. So I don't think I have any other of the serums. I looked at my bag a few times. So here it is. This is our new Dualion, and it's not Darwin, it's Cinderace, our Fire and Grass type evolution, which I feel like is actually kind of sick. Fire and Grass. It's rash, it's got flash fire, so it has an immunity to fire type moves. That means its only weaknesses are flying, rock, and poison. And I feel like my team actually handles those really well, right? I've got some rock resistances, I've got some poison resistances, I've got some flying resistances. I think this could be really good. I think this could be a good fit. So let me get to grinding. I'm gonna see you guys in a long time. If any evolutions happen, things like that. Actually, I'll just show you guys the end because I'm gonna be grinding for a long time. So I'll see you when I'm done. All right, I have spent a tremendous amount of time training, and I'm gonna show you guys our team for this battle. Now, obviously, I have a little bit of a heads up because I did kind of battle this trainer already, but honestly, we don't have a ton of TMs, and I can't optimize movesets as well as I would like to, but I'll show you guys what we have. We're gonna rock Choice Banded, Juggernaut back to the team. Hopefully, he'll be able to do some serious damage with Choice Banded, Earthquake, and Stone Edge, and he's actually got Rain Dance still, which I just realized. This is kind of funny. Maybe we could do something with that, but I am Choice Banded. We've got Choice Scarf Murica here to deal some crazy damage. Oh, I didn't even heal, so let me heal, but I'll show you guys what I've got here. I've got the little heal thing. Crush Claw, Fly, Rock Tomb, Tailwind with the Jolly nature. I've got Leftovers Kenny, which is Calm Nature, which has Acid Spray, Brine, Surf, and Sludge Wave. Cinder, our newest evolution here, which is very physically offensive. Flash Fire, Leaf Blade, Lava Plume, X-Scissor, Leech Seed. Doesn't have a good physical fire move. Goro with the Assault Vest, hopefully, which shows as a Mega Stone, which is kind of funny. Hopefully can take some big damage on the special side with Knock Off, Low Sweep, Stone Edge, and Bulk Up. And then we've got Liberty here with the Rocky Helmet, of course, our defensive Liberty with Heatproof, Hypnosis, Grass Knot, Gyro Ball, and Psychic. And that is the team. So listen, it is not optimal, but we'll do what we can. I'm gonna see if I can use my super Healy charge thing that's over here somewhere, and then let's jump into it. All right, there's Lissa. Brr. It's bloody freezing up here, Cora. I can't stand like this. Well, all right, we already know what she's gonna say. We saw this on the last episode. Wait, it's you. I knew you couldn't resist a good show. Here we go. I'm freezing out here, and you are the perfect opportunity for me and my fiery team to warm up. This time I won't hold back. All right, let's see what we got against Lissa, one of the admins. She's gonna lead it off with Torkoal, which we know. She's gonna set up the sun, and I'm relying on Choice Banded Earthquake to knock this thing out. Let's see. I think it will, though. Yes, I get a crit, and we one-shot the Torkoal right away. That is exactly what we needed. Here comes Venusaur, which is pretty scary, I'm not gonna lie. What's my Venusaur counter? He's gonna have, I mean, he probably wants the Solar Beam, right? So I could just go Liberty, unless he has Weather Ball. Like, that's the issue, is if he has Weather Ball. I think I'm gonna go Liberty, though. I have Heat Proof, right? So, like, I can take a hit. He Energy Balls, and he loses some HP. I'm just gonna Psychic. He Energy Balls again, and this is actually okay. And if I can burn out the sun, that's gonna really help. And Liberty actually picks up a one-shot there against the Venusaur. Here comes Houndoom. Now this thing is probably gonna want a Dark Pulse, so I think we go Goro here. And he's gonna Dark Pulse. And we take that really well, but he does have the sun up. So what I'm actually gonna do this time, I'm gonna predict a fire move and go Cinder. There's the Fire Blast, and I ignored his Fire Gem. Let's go. Okay. Now, I don't really have a super good play here. I think I just go back into Goro and hope he Dark Pulses. He does, okay. This is good. Still has sun up though. I kind of want to stall another turn of sun because I don't want to be taking like big fire type hits in the sun if I can avoid it. Overheats, okay. Now we know the Dark Pulse is coming. I'm just trying to burn out his sun right now at this point because he's gonna keep going for Dark Pulse. And once the sun is gone, then I feel, yeah, now I feel that I can stay in. So I'm gonna go for this low sweep this time, and I feel like with the Assault Vest, I can live a Fire Blast, so we can. And I just one-shot the Houndoom, let's go! Yo, it's happening, and here comes the Moltres. We know this is Mega Moltres. So this is where things get really sketchy because I don't really have a super good way to deal with him. Maybe Kenny can come in. This was fire, and we saw some flying type moves. Maybe I go Kenny and hope he goes for a fire type move. I don't think the hail started back up, did it? You know what? When I used my healing charge, it cleared the hail, so that actually gives me a disadvantage. I mean, Juggernaut comes in, but I'm nervous to bring in Juggernaut to take 2 hits, right? Because if he goes for a fire type, like Juggernaut is definitely the play here. I think I go Kenny. It is Mega, obviously, we know this. Let's go Kenny. Here comes the Hurricane and it misses, which is huge. I think I go for Acid Spray. And like slowly chip it down. What's my special attackers? I don't really have any special attackers. Is Acid Spray even worth? Maybe I just Sludge Wave it. I could also, I don't think Brian's gonna do that much. I can Surf too. Let's Acid Spray at once. He's gonna Dragon Pulse, which we actually take pretty well. And I crit and get a special defense drop, okay. Let's go for Surf. I can take that Dragon Pulse and I can heal that off. And I get a huge crit off. Okay, this is big. He's probably gonna heal. So I'm gonna use a Hyper Potion to heal up Kenny. Kenny is a specially defensive monster and he's actually gonna let me just take him here. Surf? Gonna switch it out into Zebstrika. But it's Zoroark, and we figured this out last time. If you guys remember, this Zoroark was a problem last time, and I have 2 different options here. I gotta use a potion on somebody. He's probably gonna go for Dark Pulse. Obviously, Goro is the switch in, but I need to heal Goro up, but I also need to keep Kenny healthy because I'm gonna need Kenny for later. Your choice, Scarf, right? So maybe I actually go Murica since it's Scarfed. I gotta believe it's faster. I need to heal up Goro, and I don't want to take the health on Kenny, so I think the play here is go Murica on the Dark Pulse, which is gonna hurt, but I think he can take 1 and then outspeed. So here comes the Dark Pulse. It does a lot, but we take it, and I can go for Crush Claw and one-shot here. I am faster and I knock him out. Let's go. Here comes the Moltres again. I think I just Crush Claw again. Gonna full restore it, okay. Defense drop would be huge. A crit. Okay. I think I have to go Kenny and heal. Here comes the Dragon Pulse. Okay, we know we can heal and use our second potion. And we can take another round of Dragon Pulses and just go for Surf. Although it's not gonna do as much since I don't have the... Actually, I think we Sludge Wave now. 159 to crit! And that didn't do that much. Alright, this is my last potion, I guess, so I'm gonna use it. And he's gonna Roost. Okay, so now I know I actually have to Acid Spray. That crit was actually kind of big. Alright, I get an Acid Spray off, which is good. I think the play is Acid Spray one more time and then Surf. I'm at 166 to 67. It's a damage roll, I think. Do I have another play? I don't know if I have another play. I think I just go for Surf and hope. Come on, Kenny! Come on. Dude. That's really frustrating. All right, I gotta go Juggernaut then. And I gotta go for Stone Edge. He's gonna hurt. I hit a Stone Edge though, let's go. Okay, and Zebstrika. I have to assume this thing has Hidden Power Grass. I'm going Cinder. It does. Let's go. And now I can just Leaf Blade. And I resist that. And he's like, everything's Life Orb, dog. I beat her, but I lost a Pokemon. I hope I can go back and actually get to the PC again. You put out my fire. Well, at least I'm a lot warmer now. You're something else, kid. Oh, it's gonna let me go back. Okay, I'm going back and I'm gonna get another member of the team to replace our fallen friend. This is actually big. I can replace Kenny. It's gonna take me a little bit to train him up, but I can replace Kenny and that's huge. Goodbye, my fallen friend, Kenny. All right, so we got our newest member of the team. You boy Blimp is here with Choice Scarf, Water Spout, Surf, Hydro Pump, Brine. What a moveset, dude. I don't even know what to tell you about that. But I got the Silk Scarf on Braviary, and let's see what's ahead, guys, because here we are. It is officially time. It's time. Let me make sure my animations are back on. All right, here we go. Look who showed up. I got a bone to pick with you. You've got something we want. I gotta hand it to Zenith and his old man wisdom. He knew you'd come to us with it. What? The flute, of course. It's ingrained in Sinnoh lore, especially related to the creation trio and Arceus. And as of this moment, it no longer belongs to you. But of course, you won't give it to me willingly. Don't be a prick or I'll take it from you by force. Well, force it is. I'm not gonna hold back this time. You caught me off guard in the temple, but this time I'm ready. All right, we get the throw down against this guy. Oh boy, Carrasco, and he's got his Gliscor to lead it off, and it's hailing. And I don't have any ice type moves, so I think the play here is honestly I just go Blimp and just fire off a big Water Spout. I guess the other option is I can go Goro. I'm gonna get Toxic either way, right? So I think we go Blimp. He's gonna Earthquake actually. Okay, that's not the worst thing. Because I can go for Choice Scarf Surf, and I think it'll do enough. Do I Hydro Pump to be safe? If I miss, though, I'm in trouble. I think I Hydro Pump. Oh, he's faster, dog! Well, not really sure I'm supposed to beat him. That's gonna be really hard to beat this guy, I'm not gonna lie. I'll go Cinder and Leech Seed. He's gonna just Earthquake, dude. He was faster than me, man. Not good. Not good. Like, really bad, actually. Really bad. This thing is gonna be so hard to beat. I'll go America. I can take an Earthquake that way. I do get Leech Seed, which is good. I just don't know if I can beat a Gliscor that's got Poison Heal. How much health he's gonna get. I'll Crush Claw. He's gonna switch out and go Tyranitar. And here comes the Sun Tyranitar. This thing is a huge problem, dude. I do get a defense drop, which is nice. One presumes he is gonna go for some sort of rock move or a fire move. So let's go Juggernaut. He's gonna Eruption. Yeah, that did a lot. Okay, so the good news is Cinder can take this dude on relatively well because I can take Solar Beam And I can take Eruption, right? Like, he can't do either of those. But if he has a rock type move, I'm in a lot of trouble. So I'm gonna heal up Cinder and see what he's gonna do. He's got Earthquake, okay. It doesn't do that much though, honestly. So I'm gonna Leech Seed him. And we can play around this Earthquake. And it's gonna be a little tricky, but what I can do now is I'm gonna go to Murica on the Earthquake. He does Earthquake. And then I'm gonna predict the Eruption and go back into Cinder here. I think this is 100% the play. He actually just switch out. Let's go Swampert. Leaf Blade. Goodbye. We're getting back in this. I'm coming back. All right. Here comes Gliscor again. Now this thing, I just don't even know what I'm supposed to do to this thing. I'm gonna go Murica on the Earthquake, yep. I don't know how I beat this thing, I really don't. I really don't know how I'm supposed to beat it. I will Crush Claw it. He's got Ice Fang. Didn't do that much though. And I get a defense drop, yo, that's massive. Okay. I can win this. No flinch. Yes, Hail knocks him out. I beat Gliscor. That was the biggest issue. Okay. Here comes Tyranitar again. I can go Cinder because we know he's gonna either go for a Solar Beam or Eruption. He gives me a Flash Fire. I'm gonna heal up here because I have to. This is my second potion of the battle. He's gonna Earthquake, but that doesn't do too much. And I can Leech Seed him. I missed. Okay, that's kind of a problem. All right, well, this is my last potion, so I'm gonna use it and hope I don't miss a Leech Seed again, because I really need to not. Okay, at least I'm not getting that hexed. Here comes another Earthquake. He does a tremendous amount to me. I do get some health back. I'm gonna predict the Earthquake again, go Murica. He Earthquakes. I'm gonna get some health back here. And then I'm gonna predict the other attack, whatever it is, and go back into Cinder. He Eruptions, I get the health back. There's a very good chance he's going to heal. He's gonna switch out and go into Noctivion. Okay, actually, this isn't the worst thing. I don't have X Scissor. Who did I give X Scissor to? I gave it to Cinder. Okay. I think I have to just fly and hope I don't die here. This is big. This is big. I'm faster, obviously. Come on. Gonna switch down to T-Tar. I knocked him out. Let's go. Okay, so we know Murica is faster than Noctivion. Here comes Bisharp. Okay. Oh boy. All right, so Goro is the way I beat this thing. 100%. I think I saved Murica because I might need it. Does he go for a dark type move or does he go for a steel type move is the question. I think I have to save Murica here. He could Sucker Punch. I'm gonna go Goro and hope I don't get this wrong. He Sucker Punches, that's huge. Don't flinch me. Goro! And Noctivion is next. I can just low sweep. He's gonna Confuse Ray, okay? Come on, Goro. Goro, you legend. Okay. Now what is he gonna do? Is he gonna go for a grass move here? I think I just low sweep again. I could full heal and then low sweep. That might not be the worst idea. Let's full heal and then low sweep because I should be faster now. He's gonna Synthesis. That was definitely the play. Low sweep. Big damage. He Confuse Rays again, but I can full heal. I don't have any downside here. He's gonna Synthesis, but eventually he'll lose the sun. So in the meantime, I can bulk up here or I can just keep low sweeping. I kind of like the idea of bulk up. Oh, I'm actually Assault Vest. I forgot that. Okay. He Confuse Rays. Okay, so I do have to play this game a little bit. I can continuously full heal. There's not a whole, he actually Dark Pulses this time, so he doesn't Synthesis, which means I might be able to KO him here. It's gonna be darn close. Come on. Does he Synthesis? He Confuse Rays. This is okay though, he dies to Hail. Yo! And it's Mega Articuno. Not sure what I'm supposed to do about that. I think I have to use Liberty here. I'm very nervous to send Liberty in though, because I'm afraid I'm not gonna be able to get that many hits off. But I almost think I have to do it. I think I have to sack something off and then go Liberty is my best decision here. But that's very risky. I think I just go Liberty. He's gonna like Hurricane or something. All right, I just don't wanna lose. I don't wanna lose the playthrough. What do I do? Because he's probably gonna one-shot Murica, Juggernaut. I think I have to sack Murica off here. To be honest, I think I sack off Murica. I think that's the play, dude. I know, listen, I realize that Liberty might be able to sponge the hit, but I've used 3 potions, and I'm afraid that I'm gonna lose the playthrough if I do something other than this. So I think I have to go Murica here. I think that that's the most expendable. It is Mega, obviously. Dude, what type is that? Frostbite. Like I said, I know I would have lived it with Liberty, but I need Liberty to have as much health as possible. We're gonna Gyro Ball. He's got Water Pulse. Oh, tell me he's not a water type. He's not! I would have been fine, but you know what? It's okay. I took the safe route. I know people are gonna be like, aDrive, that was a dumb play, but dude, if he confuses me with Water Pulse, then I lose, right? Liberty, baby, let's go! Oh, man. A few lucky hits here and there, and suddenly you think you can take on the world. Not if Gaz has anything to say about it. And I can leave again. Thank goodness. Guys, as you can probably imagine, this has been hours to do this, right? To get to this point. I've had to keep training new Pokemon. I've had to do all sorts of crazy stuff to keep this going, and it's only possible because the creator, which by the way, he is gonna update it in the next patch to allow players to not run into the same situation. But we're in a unique situation where I can keep this series going without having to change the rules at all, which is amazing. But obviously, for me to continue at this point and battle the next trainer is pretty unlikely, right? I really need to take some more time and train. So I hope you guys don't mind that this is gonna be the end of the episode here, because again, I have to train up Pokemon. Luckily, along the way, I have been training some Pokemon, so it's not like I don't have any Pokemon that aren't like close, but it's gonna take me a little bit still, and I've already spent a lot of time on this. So this is my box. I've got a really, I mean, ideally a flying type. Maybe I change, I think I have one ability capsule. Maybe I change you to Levitate or something. I think that there's a value in Fro, because I do have Sheer Cold, and for those who know about Fro, know that Fro, we can use that. And then from there, I've been training up a few other Pokemon. I think Fro is really good. I would like to get a water type on the team. The only option I have is Money. And actually, I do have Cray Cray. I think Cray Cray is probably the option. I'm not convinced that he's the best option, but he's an option. I think Choice Scarf Fro is really good because you get Choice Scarf Blizzard, which I think could win the game. And then I just gotta decide what I want to do next. So I'll brainstorm. You guys can let me know your thoughts, but I'm not that far off, right? Like, I legitimately, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna train up basically everyone but these guys, because these guys are already 75. Like, they're already really good levels, so I'm not even worried about that. I think the play is I'm gonna train up Fro. I'm gonna train up you. I'm gonna train up Money, because I might as well. I was training up Melody just because as I can't use the Mega Stone yet. I'm gonna train up Voltergeist, not for this battle, but for the future battles. And then maybe I train up Reaper as well. And then we decide to add, we most likely add either Cray Cray or Money to the team. Just to have a water type. I feel like having a water type is too valuable to not. So yeah, I think that's where actually Money could be good as another electric resist, because we just faced Mega Moltres and just faced Mega Articuno. We're probably gonna face Mega Zapdos. So smash that like button if you guys enjoyed this episode. I don't know how you couldn't have. We're back at it, baby. I got a lot of grinding to do, but I will see you guys on the next episode of Pokemon Daybreak. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.